Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well. This is Ghost Gen 3. Today I'm going to show you guys a little deal I got, and I think everybody should have these in their go bags, especially depending on where you live as well, but or just in your backpack, day pack when you're going outdoors. If you guys have ever been bugged by bugs, where they're driving you nuts, and you feel like getting a flamethrower like I do, just to roast them all, when they're just on your face, they're on your arms, I mean it's insane. And so I got these no Seeum head nets, and from REI, you know, that store, the outdoor store. For you guys that don't know, it's rei.com. And on their website, on rei.com, they have an outlet. And I always check on there. It's stuff that they're no longer going to sell, or, you know, they're getting the new stuff in, or whatever the reason. But it's nothing defective, nothing like that. But good deals. These right here were $1, just $1. And I ended up getting 5 of them. So I'm going to show them to you. And because I wanted to share this, they have a lot of cool head nets out there, and up to I think even $35 I've seen, and I'm like, wow. It depends on what you want to spend. Some of them that are expensive, just in case you guys don't know, have this metal ring here on the middle. I'm gonna put this on and show you guys. This one doesn't, but it's basically meant to stay away from it, because when you wear one of these, you don't want it to be like a ski mask or that kind of thing, because it's mesh and the bugs are still going to get you, depending what kind they are. If it's against your skin, you want it to be kind of away. So I highly recommend you wear these with a baseball cap or a Boonie cap, and I'm going to show you and demonstrate. Anyways, this is, you know, fairly pretty decent. I mean, if you look up close, it's a real tiny mesh. You want black. You won't be able to see my face too well, and that's good. It tells you that it's really made tiny there, but you can see out pretty clear. I mean, I can see pretty clear through it. It's got the top part right here, as you can tell, which obviously would be, if you see that sewn here, it's going to be on the top of your head or your hat. And this says it's 100% polyester netting, 100%, okay, polyester, made in China, of course. Hand wash, warm, and mild soap, and then air dry. Pretty simple. It has this right here, this elastic that goes around your neck, and a little hoop. You can't adjust the elastic, you know, hey, it's $1. Can't beat that. This elastic, I assume, is just to hang somewhere, or maybe put a little carabiner on there. But, you know, it just came in the box, and let me show you the back of the box here, so some of you guys that want to read that. Basically, what I'm going to do is, I mean, you can shove this in your pocket. It takes up no space. Or get a Ziploc bag and put it in there, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So look at this. I'm just going to roll this up really quick. I mean, it's just like the size of a little golf ball. Pretty cool. So let's get to how you put this on, basically. With these, most of them, you know, the ones that are more expensive are like the beekeeper kind. And what they do is they have that kind of a flexible metal that goes around the middle of the net. And so it keeps it wide out, and you wear a hat or something. So if that's what you need, great. This is just inexpensive. I've been to where, my God, you're near a riverbank. I'm not a fisherman. I have fished, especially when I was in the Scouts. But for you guys that are fishermen, you know this. Certain muddy ponds, lakes, or even some streams in some areas, not all, bugs, or these little flies. And if you show up, I mean, it's just like there are millions on top of millions, and you're doing this. I mean, they're in your mouth, they're in your nose. I mean, it's a freaking nightmare. So you would think I would have had this in my pack by now. And I don't run into that too much, but I'm telling you, it's worth it for that one time you do. And by the way, I was also thinking you could actually put this, for some of you that, you know, hike with your dogs like I do. If you guys ran into that, you guys could put one of these over their heads too. They can breathe through this. Obviously, you want to monitor them, get the hell out of that area or whatever, because you're not just going to sit there. And then, you know, take it off, because obviously they might feel a little uncomfortable. I don't think too much, but basically, because this thing is really light and it's very breathable, of course. So anyways, now if you're wearing a beanie, there's different kinds of beanies. This is my beanie. I'm going to show you 3 different and what I recommend. So there you go. And yeah, beanie helps a little bit, but it is a little bit away from my face. And it is, you know, around my neck. It's not making it hard to breathe, nothing like that. So I don't recommend the beanies, but I do recommend wearing some kind of hat or something. So for the baseball cap, let me show you how that works. With a baseball cap, okay, you're going to have the front right here because of the lid right here, as you can tell, typical baseball type cap. And put this on. Now, you can obviously still see me, but so the point is not camouflage. Now, with this kind of brim right here on your cap, this kind of pushes it out. You can see on the side. So it gives you that space here you need. You don't want these things tight because it's pointless. They'll still be on you and you'll feel it through your skin, especially if it's a stinging kind or, I mean, just the mosquitoes are going to suck blood. But, you know, there's also those little tiny flies, and I forget, and some are little black flies. And they just, I swear to God, it's like a swarm, and you're just there and they're on you. It's just, I mean, you cannot be in those areas without probably eating a few of them, not that you want to. Anyways, I would recommend, if you're going to use these no Seeum head nets, always have a baseball cap on, because those will really help with keep opening it up, the net. And then, of course, what I pretty much mainly use, instead of ball caps, I use my good old Boonie Hat. And any of these, most of them are pretty much the same, you know. And obviously I recommend it with the brim out, because if it's going to be up, then, you know, you can't do it that way, but there we go. The reason I recommend it is it's going to give you a more bigger area around your head and stuff. This thing, elastic in the bottom, stretches so you can go over it. Much, much more better. Like I said, you just adjust it. You can put this on quickly. I mean, there you go, look at that. So your brim right here of your Boonie Hat, or any kind of hat that's like this, doesn't have to be a specific Boonie Hat. You want something like the baseball cap, or something that gives you, that pushes it off, as you can tell from the side. And my eyes are away from the net. So if these little stupid bugs that I want to, you know, I understand that bugs and there's a balance, and everything eats everything. But you know what? The spiders, the lizards, and what, gophers, whatever else, they're not doing their job that great. Or they have so many flies that they can't keep up. So as we know, for many of us have been in areas where all of a sudden there's all kinds of insects like flying flies or bugs, and they're just swarming on you. You're there, I mean, you're just, it takes the fun out of camping, hiking, backpacking, you name it. It takes the fun out of anything. So there's a few times out in the range in the mountains where I've been shooting and training, and depending on the month and season, all of a sudden bugs. Not a lot, but enough where you're, especially when you have weapons, it's taking the fun out of it. So I may do a video using this. I mean, it's almost like a gas mask, except you can breathe and it's better. But for some of you claustrophobic people, try one of these on too. I mean, it may sound funny to some of you, but some people are claustrophobic just to this. But I guarantee you, if you have a million of these flies on you, you're going to forget about that claustrophobia and put one of these on. So anyways, I highly recommend having it. I mean, you can go to that site and see if they're still selling them for $1.20. And this is as simplest as it gets. Yes, there's some better head nets out there, meaning more high tech. The top it'll stay like, it's harder, where it gives you like a cap like. Yeah, there's all those up there. I've seen them up to $35, $40. Hey, it's a head net. I don't think, I'm not going to go that hardcore. Now, if I was a beekeeper, that one's a completely different system. I'm going to go hardcore on that because I wouldn't want bees to sting me, but I don't have to deal with that. But anyways, this helps you for all kinds of stuff. Like I said, mainly bugs, and that's what it's made for. But it may help in other ways, you know, that maybe you have debris flying everywhere and some kind of wannabe little small tornado, whatever. But it's mainly for bugs. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I highly recommend you guys put these in your go bags and everything, because I'm telling you, when you need them, those bugs, I would start cursing. I hate those flying bugs so much. They're just insane. There's too many of them just all over your, and it's anywhere you have open skin. So they have these also, by the way, in shirt types and pants that you can put over your clothes for some of you guys that wear shorts, or girls, or ladies out there. But the main thing is your face. I mean, if you're doing swatting the freaking flies off your face, your attention, your focus is gone. I mean, so you want to know, get the hell out of there, go out of the trail, because I've had them follow me for a bit, and I'm talking a couple 100 feet or something sometimes. Other times they stayed there, and then I got the hell out. So anyways, very inexpensive. It could come in a lot of good uses, but it's mainly for bugs, and I would highly recommend it. Wear it with a hat. Otherwise, you know, they still will be on there, but you want them away from your skin. So another thing too, I forgot to tell you guys, it's a little Native American technique. if you had no bug net or head net, and depending of course where you're at, if there's mud and you really need these bugs, or you can't get out of there, whatever it is, start getting that mud and start putting it on your skin, wherever it's open skin, on your face. And as that mud dries, now there's some muds where the flies are, they're there because it's obviously there's water and that's what they drink too and survive and eat. But I'm telling you, get that mud, start pouring it all over the place so you have open skin. As it starts to dry and everything, it's going to cover your skin. It's kind of like a barrier, and then they're going to stay eventually away from you. So if shit hits the fan, you don't have one of these, you got mud there, use it. I'm telling you, it'll work, and it'll protect your skin at the same time. So just a little tip there. Anyways, Ghostchin 3 out. Click and subscribe. I appreciate it. And we'll have more videos. Take care. God bless.